Все, теперь можем валить. Зачистка от преступников. Не, давайте лучше вот так.
Have you wiped out those geckos? Good. Hey, I got another job for you if you're interested. I want you to head to Red Rock Canyon north of here. Find Papa Khan and ask him if he'd allow the power. There aren't enough of us here to make a real impact on the NCR, and the Khans probably hate the NCR more than we do. Strength in numbers, they say. So will you talk to Papa Khan on our behalf?
Так, ладно. К великим ханам. А давайте. Хрен с ним.
Great. Come back as...
Тем более тут недалеко. А, надо же еще забрать наших. Бойцов. Как раз к утру мы там будем. Куда собрался? Пум-пум-пум-пум. Новак. Они даже в разных этих. Так, не туда. Давайте. О! Мудачье. Бун, ты где? А, ну правильно. Подожди. А где Бун? Он что, ночное дежурство выступил? Что-то я не помню такого. Ну да. Отвали, спутник.
Is it time?
Все, погнали к великим ханам. Так называемым. Которые по факту нифига не великие на данный момент времени. А такую многоходовочку ни разу не делал. Я их просто взрывал к чертовой матери. А тут мы можем вот так вот сделать. Разработчики, ну точнее даже сценаристы, которые вот такое придумали. Разветвление сюжета просто бомбическое. Если можно было бы их уговорить сдаться. Ох. Так как в меме. Очень круто на самом деле.
Hello.
I haven't seen you before. That's a complicated question. They've done horrible, but I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. Things would damn sure be... I suppose if asked, I would. But that's a moot point, because Papa is one of the best leaders the Khans have ever had. He's kept us together through all of our hardships. Bitter Springs changed him, though. He started to really hate the NCR after the massacre. And sometimes I... Nothing. Forget about it. I shouldn't be
Ясно.
Nice robot.
Спасибо. А сколько время? Еще просто рано. Вот сейчас, по идее, да.
I had been warned about you. You were perilously close to making an enemy of Caesar. My name is Carl. Glorious Caesar has sent me as an emissary to the Great... In exchange for Great Caesar's promise of all the lands west of New Vegas, the Khans have agreed to fight along. I am one of the Frumentari. It is my duty to scout the waste in Caesar's name and make contact. You might say I'm somewhere between a scout and an ambassador. I'm assigned here as part of the alliance between... Though they have been cruelly oppressed by the NCR, the Khans remain great warriors. The Legion...
Ясно. А вот и папочка.
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you... And what benefit? Well now, the armory could always use more firepower. However, they would still have to pass the initiation. You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please. Well then, let me educate you. I am the chief of the Great Khans. You want to hear the story of the Great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. In a hurry, are you? Very well then. The Great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here. They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. They were better equipped. When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their town. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Spring. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby... Oh, they claimed it was a miscommunication, but tell that to those who saw our families butchered. Have you now? Well, you're a bold one. Doesn't he? Caesar. The glory of the Great Khans will be restored, and once the NCR is pushed back to California, I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The Great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war.
Greetings in the name of...
Ладно.
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's Legion. You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get... He's fixated on restoring the glory of the Great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path... Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular. Me, Jack. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea... I have my doubts about Caesar, yes, but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on nothing. I've heard rumors that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and reduced to slavery. You'd have to talk to them, but those two have been thick as thieves since they were kids. Ah, Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Last time she was in camp, Carl filled... Personally, I've never seen a woman in Legionnaire's armor, so... Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become fast friends. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him... Carl talks prettily about the honor and nobility of the great Khans, but I suspect his action... Maybe you could find something he wrote that expresses that opinion. Or
Угу. Так, ну для начала нам нужно в убежище спуститься. В принципе, даже смотрите, какой поворот. У них есть взрывчатка.
Anything from Papa Khan? I'd rather not, but fair enough. We'll do it. See you.
Так уж и быть. Пока прикроем дверцу. Так, задание, папаша.
What do you want now? You can ask, but why would I do that? Carl told me all about the life in the Legion. He says I've got all the making... What? No, he... What do you mean aren't allowed to serve? That lying little weasel. I almost fell for it too. All right, you've got a deal. You can tell...
Это вот
Wish
хорошая
there were more like you.
мысль. Я бы даже сказал, отличнейшая. Так. Да у них тут вообще на самом деле ни хрена и нет.
You're not one of my regulars. What do you want? We keep the Great Khans from falling apart, essentially. Jack We're supplying things people want in exchange for things our tribe needs. We make regular shipments to a lot of settlements around the Mojave. A lot of our... Personally, I think they're kind of creepy. But Papa likes the fact they get all hop... I'll spare you the history lesson. Talk to Papa Khan if you... Things have been rough for a while now. Even with Jack working all the time and my runners making deliveries daily, we're barely getting by. Maybe this alliance with Caesar will help, but... Red Rock Canyon isn't exactly the most hospitable place. There's no food. We used to send patrols out to acquire supplies, but ever since Bitter Springs... You look like you could handle yourself in a fix. All right, I'll tell you what. If you can find out what happened to him... What? How? Damn it. Okay, well, thank you for finding out. Okay, if you want a little... With Anders out of commission for so long, we're short-handed on runners. We've got an associate in the Crimson Caravan Trading Company who distributes for us and out of... I've been hearing a lot of good things about... Hey, it's not like I'm super attached to working with Caesar or anything. But if he'll stop his patrols from harassing my runners, I'm all for it. I haven't heard anything like that. Okay. Well, it's not like I'm super attached to working with Caesar or anything. But if he'll stop his patrols from... Papa hasn't still... Any... Helpful? You've got a point. Selling meds to the locals could be a pretty nice side gig. All right, I'll tell Jack to give it a try. Yeah, you made a pretty good argument. We'll keep it small.
Whoa, new guy. Huh? Look, man, me and Diane, we don't dig on that politics stuff, Seth. Sure, Caesar's a drag, but as long as we've got each other... Dude, what a total haul. No way that's Kopashishi. Oh, it's cool, man. Diane passed... Do. We don't, like, do anything. We make the magic happen. We make the happy stuff. What do you need? Jet, Psycho, a little Med-X to ease the pain? Nah, man, more like drug suppliers. Yeah. Guess I just had a natural talent for it. When I was a kid, these cats called the Follow... They knew all kinds of kooky, scientistical stuff, so Diane's my girl, man. We've been taking care of each other our whole lives, ever since our... They're family, you dig? They've always looked out for us, made sure we had something to eat and a place to crash. Papa may look like a big angry bear, but he's a softy at heart. Regis is cool, scary. The other dudes call him Jerry the Punk. That's kind of harsh, though. I think he's just a sensitive soul that needs some love. He's usually down around the proving ground, if you want to say... Diane handles most of the transactional elements of this little enterprise, but I'm always... Right up. Right. Grootalicious. Here's a little tink-tink to weight your pockets.
И свалил, да?
Grootalicious. Here's a little tink-tink to weight your pockets. Hey, look who it is bringing that... Gruda. Here's a little tink-tink to weight your pockets.
Просто научил несколько рецептов там.
Groove. Here's a little. Already on it. I whipped up a few stim.
Я свинец забыл, да? Ну ладно, забирай.
Thanks.
Share a whiskey with me sometime?
You should have been with us in our glory days. You'd have loved it. You should have been with us in our glory.
You honor the great Khans with your presence. What do you...
Glory days. You'd have loved it.
Так.
I understand you've been talking to the great Khans. Join? Oh, no, I simply couldn't. That is, I'm not... Of course I am. That is to say, Caesar has many fine warriors, and I wouldn't wish to compare them to the great Khans. Enough! How dare you compare Caesar's finest to this tribe of savages? The mightiest great Khan is scarcely a match for a legion recruit. The burned man would leave their mightiest shitting themselves in terror. I would. You motherless bastard.
Great Khans, drive Caesar's dog out of
Over
our camp.
here.
If he's too slow to flee, kill him. Come on.
Вот так вот.
More of my advisors are starting to talk openly of breaking our alliance.
Ну все. По сути, все.
You're becoming quite the
Блин.
True to Kaiser.
More of my advisors are Let me see that. Filthy savages. Probably have to decimate the lot of them? Are these the
Great Khans, drive Caesar's dog out of our... Hey!
All 4 of my most trusted advisors have told me we should break our... I've heard some things from my most trusted Khan, but I want to leave a legacy of greatness when I die. My tribe deserves better. Tell me then, if I don't join with Caesar's Legion, where will I find... I should have you torn apart for speaking like that. But maybe you're... If the Khans are to be immortal, we must make our own destiny. We won't fight for Caesar, but when he strikes, we will ride out one last time. Whatever your motivation was, I think...
Вот и все.
Share whiskey with me sometime?
Вот и все. А мне разве есть?
How's my most... Thanks.
Красный караван, говоришь? По крайней мере, разубедили.
Look, Lafferty's a hard boss, but she knows what she's doing, that's for sure.
Заборонено.
McLafferty's a hard boss, but she knows what she's doing, that's for sure. Hello there. Welcome to the Crimson Ca... The name's Hostetler, Don Hostetler. I already... Huh? Oh, right, yeah. I'll take that. Need anything? You know, hiring isn't really my department.
Угу. Так. Ну да. Ясно.
Welcome to the Crimson Caravan Company New Vegas branch. Certainly. The Crimson Caravan Company has been in business for over 130 years. Well, the gunrunners continue to dominate the weapons market, and the Mormon trade. Normally, I oversee company operations at the hub in California. However, the New Vegas branch is, given the conditions here, it's not hard to see why. I'm afraid we have no current openings for... Deliver this invoice to Dr. Hildern. You can find him...
Угу. Договорились.
Hey.
Hey there. You...
Hey, seems... Don't worry, Jack and I have talked it over. We'll talk... Great. Here's your pay.
Hey, what's up?
Ну, все равно так, тоже на Макаран надо будет побегать. Блин, мне вам нечего продать. Чувачки. Боеприпасы мы, конечно же, возьмем.
Nelson's back in our hands. If it's bad news, you can take it up with the Colonel. If it's good news... Pack of drugged-out killers. They're addicted to every stim, every pill. I've got 3 fiends I want dead, and I don't give a god... Good. That's damn good. I figure it's about... First one calls herself Violet. God knows why. The name is... Then there's Driver Nafai. He's fast, and he's brutal. And finally, Cook. Rapist, pyromaniac. I'm not gonna feed you any bullshit. These aren't your common Vegas trash. They've all killed good. You go after them. Any of them. You're in for a... Violet it is. Wish I could give you more advice on how to bring her down. Just watch out for the dogs. She raises them... Good question. Fiend territory is southeast of here. That means no headshots, no decapitations till after they're dead. And no damage to the... You bring me a head that looks like a rotten tomato, people will be doubting, and I... Good luck to... Damn right.
Ладно. Тоже, походу, под лестницей или наверху, скорее всего. Наверху, да. Нет, под лестницей все-таки.
A pleasure to meet you. I'm Dr. Thomas Hildern, Director of Operations, OSI. From Alice. I'll see that she's paid. Crimson Caravan runs a tight operation. Even out... Was there anything else? Or were you just here about...
Обязательно зайдем к нему, но попозже. Блин, что-то я куда-то не туда пошел. Ну, конечно.
I hear a troublesome Legion camp got razed to the ground.
Welcome back. Well, you've proven yourself reliable, so... As much as I like to handle... There is a negotiation with a smaller trading outfit. There's also the matter of Henry Jameson, an employee whose services I'd rather do with... And finally, I need someone to acquire the Gunrunner's manufacturer. There's a small trading outfit, Cassidy Caravans, that I'm interested in. I have it on good authority that the owner, Cass frequently trades with the NCR, so you'll likely...
С Кэс тоже пообщаемся. Так, теперь задание. Так, это дерево, по-моему, собрано уже, да, собрано. Так, ближайшая карта шанса. Заодно сейчас на толсторогов поохотимся. Шушуть. Опа!
Can't run from me.
Сразу толпу. Где там еще был один? Супер. Что-то куда-то давай в пещеру зайдем в натуре. Мясо, шкура, мясо, шкура, мясо. Славная охота. Неплохо мы, так сказать. Ух ты, что тут еще есть? Берем все. Неплохо, неплохо, неплохо. Идем дальше. Вроде солнце зашло, блин, а что-то как-то жарковато дома. Прям, так сказать, полное погружение. Опа! Так, бойцы, в голову не стрелять. Блин. Мне голову разорвало, да? Сейчас посмотрим. Если что, загрузимся. Да, будет обидно. Поврежденная голова, если будет. Да.
Can't run from me.
Есть. А, мозги нам тоже пригодятся. Я могу так сказать. А, дубиночку тоже возьмем. Где там еще один песель? Внутри, что ли? Ну и хрен с ним. Полетели.
I see you're still alive, and that's promising. That right. You killed... God damn it. That's Violet, all right. You've made me want... Here, this is the... Damn right. You've got some guts, I'll give you that. Nephi is one tough son... My advice is this. Talk to Lieutenant Gorobets. He's in... If you're lucky, you can lure Nephi into the open and the sharpshooters can bring him down. It's a better bet than trying to take Nephi one-on-one, but... Out in the yard. Gorobets coordinate... Only thing he hasn't had is willing bait. Don't have enough troops... You've gone after the fiends...
Так. От пещеры. Ох ты, здесь он не один. Погнали. Не подпустишь, не подпустит, говоришь? Сейчас посмотрим, насколько он крут. Армейскими будем, подожди. А, обычные есть, да, у нас патроны? Все, пойдемте забирать голову. Если она, конечно, целая осталась. Мне кажется, тот взорвался все-таки. Нет, целый. Это после кого так осталось?
All mine. Can't run from me.